The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm Andrew Rogers here with Carson-Newman women's basketball head coach Mike Mincey after the South Atlantic Conference preseason poll was announced. Coach made it to the SAC title game last year, third in the regular season, made it to the championship game, and now the league thinks you're going to be the number one team in the preseason poll, and that's obviously saying a lot considering you lose three-time All-American and one of the best players in program history. But what does that say about the players returning, but also where this program has been recently to consistently be at the top in the preseason?
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, you know, the league, you say the league thinks we're one. I think we got 4 first-place votes. Yep. So 4 coaches thought that. But I think it was really hard probably for the coaches this year to try to figure out how they were going to select teams because not every team, but a lot of the teams up top that were at the top of the standings last year lost a key contributor. And obviously, we lost the all-time leading scorer in the history of our program, second in the SAC, and that's going to be some huge shoes to fill. So it is what it is. I think there's no exact science to trying to pick who's going to win the league this year. I mean, I think there were, 5 teams that got a first-place vote, so that just kind of tells you that I think a lot of people are just very unclear based off what people return and what they're adding to their program, how things are going to shake out.
You mentioned the 5 teams. Lenore Ryan matched your 4 first-place votes with 4 of their own. I think Anderson had a couple, Wingate, and then Catawba had 1 each. Those are all NCAA tournament teams. Yeah. What's that kind of been like to compete against so many high-level teams year in and year out in the league?
Well, I was, not surprised. I'm sorry. I was actually, that's what I would expect out of LR. They returned 4 starters. They've got 2 all-conference players. You look at Anderson, they've got 2 of the best players, not only in our conference, in the region, that are back, even though they lost 2 starters. Wingate and Catawba lost some double-figure scores off their top, but, I don't know anything about their new players, and until even our new players, until you see them playing for us and for that coach and that system in our league, you really don't know what they're going to bring. Everybody has high hopes this time of year. And again, it's just a preseason poll. It doesn't mean a whole lot. You got to go out and play the games.
Yeah, what's your message to the team? Certainly seeing this ranking will excite them that the league and their peers think possibly that they can win this league. So what's your message to let them know it's just a preseason poll? There's no trophy handed out for this, no awards, but we have that expectation and maybe that target that other people will want to go after as the year goes on.
Yeah, I think it's been something that we've kind of experienced over the last several years, probably 6 or 7 years, to where, you have those expectations and you somewhat have a target on your back. The teams that aren't picked as high as they would have liked, that's their rally cry, like, well, the coaches didn't respect us enough. Let's go out and show them. And, maybe we can use the thing like, well, we got 4 first-place votes, but there's other coaches that don't think we're that good. So, we're kind of in the same boat. Again, you don't get rings and trophies for preseason polls, and even though we ended the year great last year, we didn't put a trophy in the trophy case. We just made it 2 title games and didn't win the regular season, so we still have a lot to prove. Based off as much as we have coming back and with our newcomers that are coming in, we think we got a good squad, but we can play great at times and we can certainly play bad at times.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time. Best of luck this year.
Thank you, Andrew.
That is head coach Mike Mincey. I'm Andrew Rogers, and this is the Eagles Sports Network.